Good afternoon, this is Paul, and today I've got for you a really nice 2022 Audi RS6 Carbon Black edition I'd like to show you around. So I'm doing this inside because the weather isn't quite what I'd hoped, so hopefully it's going to dry up a little bit later on and I will be able to get some nice photos. But here we have a very, very pretty 2022 RS6 Carbon Black edition. It's got the comfort and sound packs, and it's in ultra blue metallic, which looks really, really cool. Now, one of the really nice things about this is the car has done, well, it's covered 32,221 miles, which for a car like this isn't a high mileage, but what I will say to you is this car has spent most of its life with a PPF, well, a wrap essentially. So it was wrapped in satin black from a very, very early mileage, and we can see here that the satin black has been left here and it's been left on the roof because we think it looks quite cool. But the whole car was wrapped in satin black, and the net result of that is that we now have a 32,000 mile RS6 where the paintwork has been beautifully protected by a vinyl wrap. So now, as I walk down the side of the car, right down to the sills, the flared sections of the rear arches, all the way down through the carbon. Of course, the carbon edition gives you these carbon sill covers, all the way around the back of the car, all the way across the bonnet. You've got this really, really nice paintwork. If I come down to the front, again you can see all this lovely clear paintwork. We've just taken the wrap off. It was taken off while I was away on holiday. The wrap's just come off, and this is such a nice thing to see when a wrap comes off, because the car was almost new when it was put on, which means that this car looks like it's covered a fraction of the mileage that it has. And the paintwork all the way through is just lovely. So again, just looking at the flared sections of the rear wheel arches, which normally collect stone chips, all I see there is nice shiny paint. Coming back to the front bumper, I'm going to show you the carbon. So you've got gloss carbon in the air intakes, you've got a gloss carbon front splitter, you can see there, all in lovely condition. You've got exterior black pack, so you've got gloss black around the windows, gloss black on the door mirrors. We've left the carbon, we've left the satin wrap on the door handles, but and of course any of this lot, the rest of this satin black can still come off, but we've left it on there for now, but it will be down to personal preference, but I think it looks really cool. And you can see there that the carbon on the lower rear splitter is also looking very good. You've got the gloss black insignias, privacy glass. Now moving to the inside of the car. This shows what a nice wrap that it was, and again we've left it on there. The reason being is because what you've got here is that this is all now protected and has been protected, so the paintwork underneath is going to be like new, so it's definitely not offensive. It ties in very nicely with the interior colour, so we left it on. But again, personal preference. It's not a difficult thing to take off if the new owner would prefer it not to be there. The RS seats with the quilting, all in very nice condition. So the bolsters are all very solid. There's no heavy wearing or anything like that. It's just a nice condition thing. We've got the Alcantara suede flat bottom steering wheel. If I just turn the ignition on. Now it's fitted with a ghost system, so as well as having all the security systems that come with the car, it also has a ghost system, and what that does is, just turn that down. What that does is it gives you additional security from anyone trying to break into the car and make it start. So there's a sequence of button pushing in order to make the car start. Just an added protection to make sure that nobody unwanted tries to get into your car. You can see here the virtual dash. Of course we're inside a building, so we're not going to see much in terms of navigation screens and what have you, but it's all fully customizable. And then you can see the digital cockpit here as well. And of course it does have Apple CarPlay. So I don't know if you can hear that. So you've got heated seats, so heated seat button on the right, and then you've also got air conditioned seats. So what that has done, I'm just going to stand aside for a second. In here you have perforations. I don't know if you can hear the fans, but I can now feel there's cool air coming from these perforations, which in the heat of the sun is going to make a hell of a lot of difference to how hot you're feeling in the car. And that is just as handy as the heated seats, in my opinion. If you're wearing a suit or wearing a nice clothes and it's boiling hot outside, it helps to part of the process of helping to keep you cool. And you can see this is nice textured carbon finish across the top. Black headlining, USBs, and we also have a surround camera system, which if I close the door properly, you can see there's a surround camera system there. As I come out of the car, you can also see down there we have RS pedal lights. They look really cool, as well as being really handy, because if you've ever gotten out of a car in the rain, in the dark, and stepped into a puddle because you never saw it, I've got them on the rear as well. This helps to prevent that, because what that'll do is that will reflect the water and show you that there is a puddle. Now that screen is blank at the moment because the ignition's not on, but that's rear air conditioning. In fact, if I turn the ignition on, I will show you. There we go, that's the rear climate control system. Nice and easy to use. Adjustable temperature either side, adjustable fan. And then you've got these really nice, comfortable, sculpted rear seats, 3 proper seat belts, and an ISOFIX child seat systems, one here and one here for the 2 outside seats. Come to the rear, it's shut. So there's a boot release here. We've got electric open and close boot lid and a decent sized boot. So this is a very usable estate car, as well as being something which is blisteringly quick. And you can see just there that there is a mesh which is plugged in as a cargo cover. If I press that button, that disappears like that. So on the face of it, it's a decent sized estate car, but the real character of the car is shown by how aggressive it looks, the aggressive front stance, the wider arches, the big wheels, and the huge brakes. Those brakes are enormous, they're cross-drilled, they've got massive RS calipers. When you see a car with brakes like that, you know that that car is capable of very high performance. Of course on the backs there as well, they're very big, and then you've got these big elliptical exhausts out of the back, because this car has got 600 horsepower to play with, connected to Audi's Quattro four-wheel drive system, which in my opinion is one of the best four-wheel drive systems anyone ever fitted to a car. It just looks superb. So anyway, I'm hoping to get some photos this afternoon, assuming the weather dries up a little bit. But I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about it, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Either pop us an email, drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and talk to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.